Hola, buen dia. It's me, Peppermint. And when I'm not on RuPaul's Drag Race or simply being New York City's sweetest diva, I'm tuned into the fabulously empowering Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice Power Hour, coming to you every weeknight at 7 p.m. live from our good old friends at the BRCSJ Virtual HQ via their Facebook page. Tune in tonight.
Need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers.
Social justice, power hour, power hour, power hour. Social justice, power hour, power hour, power hour.
Good evening to our friends on the East Coast. Good afternoon to our friends in the West, and good in-between time to our friends in those in-between spaces. Welcome, 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 my friends. Welcome to the Social Justice Power Hour. Welcome to the virtual headquarters of the Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice. My name is Robert Seda Schreiber. I'm the chief activist here at the center and your host for this evening, as I have been for the past 18 months now. Oh my gosh, we've done this 400 some odd shows, many of them very odd indeed. We've done this every single freaking weeknight since the pandemic started. Thank you for joining us. We're thrilled to be here tonight. It is indeed the first day of October, the first Friday of the month. That means First Friday Folk with David Brahinsky and his friends. We're so thrilled that David comes out. He has made me a convert to folk music. So excited. And he brings his friends with him to the yard. Noemi Bolton and Guy DeRosa playing some incredible music tonight. We're going to really have a wonderful, wonderful evening of virtual communion. Such a wonderful way for us to kind of ease into the weekend, to allow us that refresher we need, that rejuvenation we need, that cleansing of spirit, that rebirth, so we can come back on Monday to fight the fight, to be back in the beautiful struggle together. So thank you for joining us tonight. And we are here, as I said at the outset, every single freaking weeknight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So do come back and join us. And to entice you, here are some highlights, just some highlights of what's coming up in the Power Hour. We're so thrilled that you join us, and we're so thrilled at all the extraordinary folks that drop by the Power Hour. So here's some of those wonderful guests that are coming by. Dr. Peniel Joseph. Dr. Peniel Joseph, Black Power scholar, author, activist, and I am so proud to say our board vice president here at the Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice. He'll be here Monday night on the eve of the paperback release of The Sword and the Shield, his pivotal book about the relationship of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be always amazing. Peniel always comes and chops it up big time with us. And then we have our free and fabulous queer yoga every Tuesday night. Come take a breath of those, both literally and figuratively, as our queer yoga master Jasmani leads us to virtual nirvana. A good night. Adam Gopnik, you know him, you love him, one of the greatest minds of our generation, OG, radical of the real, always bringing to us 1,000 small sanities. Can't wait to talk to Adam again. Charisma Price, everybody. Her poem, her poetry, her work is so inspirational, and I cannot wait for her to spit some poetry and to talk about her journey on getting there. That's going to be wonderful. The Kaepernick Effect, taking a knee, changing the world. Dave Zarin, who is the sports editor at The Nation magazine. This is going to be a big one. Shouting in the fire. Speaking of fire, this is going to be nothing but fire. Dante Stewart, everybody. You're not going to want to miss this conversation. This book is going to blow up, and we're going to have him right there when it happens. Speaking of, here is Veronica Chambers of the New York Times. You've read her stuff. Now listen to her speak. She's going to be coming to us and giving us some community building conversation in a big way. And here we go. All those things are going to be virtual communions, and we're going to love the heck out of having you here in the Power Hour. But this is live, y'all, and this is next Thursday, October 7th. Jill Sobule, the fabulous I Kissed a Girl, supermodel, live in concert, masked and vaxxed, totally safe. So come out. Please join us. She's coming to do this benefit concert for our Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice. Those of you that don't know, we lost our center, we lost our physical space, we lost our headquarters during the pandemic. We're trying desperately to find a new space to gather together. It's hard to be a safe space without a space. So Jill's coming out Thursday night as a benefit to help us do just that. So you should come out and help us do just that. Jill's coming all the way out from California. You can come wherever you are. Even if you're in California, fly out with Jill. Come out for this great show. And to entice you to join us for this fabulous show, here are some highlights from the last time she was here. Sold out in July. Here it was just some wonderful, wonderful moments from that time together. And this will definitely inspire you to join us on Thursday. And whilst you're doing that, there'll be a link right in the comments section for you to buy tickets. And you can do that while you're watching these highlights, while you're enjoying the show. Go buy your tickets. Buy them early. Buy them often. We're going to sell out again. And there's a fabulous after party where you can hang out with Jill, hang out with all of us, have some wonderful snacks, some hugging and kissing, socially distant, of course. But please do join us for the concert and the after party. And here is some little bits of music for all our music fans tonight to enjoy, to make sure you come out with us next Thursday.
Well, I can kiss a girl that shakes the world. I'm so glad I kissed a girl. I'm glad to be here. Chachi from Happy Day. My hero so imperfect. Why do they always bring me down? Oh yeah, Orion, keep shining. You're the only constellation I know. Keep it up, yeah. Orion, keep shining. You're the only constellation I know. Last time, Orion, keep shining. You're the only consolation I know. Ooh, keep on shining. Where's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Underdog, victorious. We were simply glorious. Day and night, victorious. Underdog, victorious. Yeah. Underdog, victorious. We're all underdogs. Guys, maybe I'll see you at the after party. Come on, John. We're gonna have hookers and blow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what they told me.
What I tell you, wasn't it a great, great show? That's literally just like a taste, everybody, a taste for y'all. So do come out Thursday night. Again, the ticket link is in our comment section right now. You can go buy your tickets right now. Buy them early. Buy them often. We're going to sell out again. We sold out that show. We sold out in July. And we look forward to having y'all with us. And make sure you do also come out for the after party. It's going to be fabulous. McCaffrey's just donated a whole 7 pounds of desserts and fancy pastries. Starbucks is donating coffee. We're going to do it up in style. So come out, enjoy with us for a good cause. Help us find a new home. And gosh, we look forward to seeing you for reals. And speaking of, in November, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Wesley Stace, a.k.a. John Wesley Harding, will be with us as well to do another benefit concert. So keep your calendar open. November 12th, there'll be more details about that coming up. But he'll be on XPN that day, so make sure you join us that night. So that's just some of the things coming up, both community gatherings virtually and for reals in real person. So please do join us here at the Power Hour every single night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Do join us for Jill's show, for Wesley's show coming up in November. But for now, please enjoy this. And we thank David Brahinsky for all the time, energy, and spirit he brings to us, and his friends Noemi Bolton and Guy DeRosa for coming out and playing with him. And we thank our good friend and our community member, Haley, for filming this for us. Did a beautiful job. We're looking forward to this concert. We're looking forward to the virtual communion with you every single night. So enjoy the show. I'll be back on the other side to say goodnight, y'all. But thank you. Much love and respect. Enjoy the music now.
Hi. So this is for First Friday in October. We're recording it a week early. And we're going to be doing a variety of folk songs. A lot of Cheryl Wheeler and a lot of Kate Wolf, two of the greatest, in my opinion, singer-songwriters of recent decades. And some Chris Smither and Tom Waits and maybe a few others. So we'll start with something from Cheryl Wheeler. It's called When Fall Comes to New England. When fall comes to New England, the sun's glancing so fine, and the air so clear, you can almost hear the grapes grow on the vine. The nights are sharp with starlight, and the days are cool and clean, and in the sky overhead, the northern geese fly south instead, and leaves our Irish center red. When fall comes to New England, when fall comes to New England, and the wind blows off the sea, swallows fly in perfect sky, and the world was meant to be. When the acorns lie in the walkways, and winter can't be far from yellow leaves, a blue jay calls, grandmothers walk out in their shawls, and chipmunks run the old song. Yes, fall is in the air today. Today, even here in New Jersey, the weather was a little bit like New England fall. Beautiful day today. All right, so now we're going to do a Kate Wolf tune. Kate, one of the great singer-songwriters, I think, of all time. Died young at the age of 44 in 1986. She was a California woman. And here she writes about California. It's called Here in California. Child, take your time, don't fall in love too quickly before you know you're mine. She held me around the shoulders, and in a voice so soft and kind, she said, here in California, the fruit hangs heavy on the vine. There's no gold, I thought I'd warn ya, and the hills turn brown in the summertime. Learn to love you, but I can't say when. This morning we were strangers, and tonight we're only friends. I'll take my time to know you, I'll take my time to see. There's nothing I won't show you if you take your time with me. Here in California, the fruit hangs heavy on the vine. There's no gold, I thought I'd warn ya, and the hills turn brown in the summertime. Familiar story, and an old familiar rhyme. To everything there is a season, to every purpose there's a time. A time to love and come together, a time when love longs for a name, a time for questions we can't answer, but we ask them just the same. Here in California, the fruit hangs heavy on the vine. There's no gold, I thought I'd warn ya, and the hills turn brown in the summertime. Beautiful song, huh? Yep. And here's another one from Cheryl Wheeler. This one is called The Bank. I did this song up in Vermont a few years ago, and the woman who put the show on said to me afterwards, you know, not all bankers are like that. My family was a bunch of bankers. She was a little insulted, but what the hell. We're the bank, we're not your friend. We want those records, and we want them sent this afternoon, or your gross expenses will blow, and you'll only have to sell the bank. Pay attention, clerk, 'cause it's the way we work, and we're the bank. We're the bank. Get a grip, get in line, and it like it will need for sure everything you've ever signed before, and that's the cost we haven't mentioned yet to you. You can bet on one thing, you'll be at the closing when we do. Your tax returns are ours to keep with what you earn until the final sleep, and even then we've assured ourselves at your expense, crossing T's and dotting all the I's. You'll be paid in full within a day or two of your demise. Yes, Cheryl Wheeler, 1988 she wrote that. All right, so now we'll go back to Kate Wolf. Very different mood completely. Far offshore, Eugene. This song can be taken literally, you know, about geography, or it can be taken metaphorically, about what the Sufis call the subtlety, and that's kind of how I take it. Watching the sea till his day's work is done, the boatman rows to the setting sun, and catching his oars in the silver sea, he leans on the wind and you lean on me, where the edge of the sea And another Kate Wolf tune. This one called Hurry Home. I wake up and you're here beside me. I fall asleep in your loving arms. You have made my life so happy. I can't miss when you're gone. In the early spring, we planted a garden, watched it grow in the summertime. Now the fields stand brown and empty. Leaves blow down on the mountainside. And it's now that the rain is falling and the leaves turn red and gold that I miss you most. Can't you hear me calling? Oh, love of mine, won't you hurry home? I will give you gold, I will give you silver, give you my word that was love and true. Give you anything just to make you happy. If I could spend my life with you. And it's now that the rain is falling and the leaves turn red and gold that I miss you most. Can't you hear me calling? Oh, love of mine, won't you hurry home? And it's now that the rain is falling and the leaves turn red and gold that I miss you most. Can't you hear me calling? Oh, love of mine, won't you hurry home? Oh, love of mine, won't you hurry home? Yeah, right.
In 2019, my freshman year of high school, I came out and went to a football game with my girlfriend. And what I was expecting to be a really exciting experience turned into a negative one because everyone was super unaccepting. And by the next week, I could not walk from class to class without being harassed by my peers. Because it got worse, I went to my principal and she told me that if I don't want to get bullied, then I should just not hold hands with my girlfriend. I left her office feeling defeated, and I had to walk around every day feeling ashamed of who I was.
Feeling like I couldn't protect her was the worst. It was so frightening. But the Bayard Rustin Center took that fear and replaced it with hope. From the very first conversation we had with Rob and Carol, we knew things were going to be okay. They told us that they'd help us make her school a safe and inclusive space for every student. And we could not have asked for better guidance or support. Whether it was phone calls or emails, Zoom meetings, they stood by us, helping us petition the administration for a safe and inclusive space. Unfortunately, when the school district decided they were not interested in protecting LGBTQ plus students, Rob was relentless in his search for and even finding us an attorney to take our case. I could never thank you enough for protecting my child, for protecting all children, and for working to ensure that every student in our district is treated with the respect and dignity they deserve.
My school will be a safe and inclusive place for all students, and that wouldn't be possible without the Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice.
So this, we're going to do something now from Chris Smither. He calls this one Train Home. said long ago, is and was is all we're ever gonna be. He's almost shaken down by the river, feel the breath, makes him shiver, takes a breath, makes him dive along. But the dead don't get no vacation, down in that subway station, the only break they take is to the bone. They're waiting on a train to take them home. I don't think I see much of anything for me in visions of the past or the ever after. Now is what can be, oh, the rest is wait and see. Those prophets never hear that cosmic laughter. And gypsies in their wagons rolling, never hear those death bells tolling, never take no notice of the tone. But I do, my pulse beats quicker, scornful laughs of knowing slicker, stop my heart and sink it like a stone. And I'm waiting on the train to take me home. This ain't what it seems, it's not the stuff of dreams. Nothing is as clear as this confusion. The somewhat welcome news is there is no way to lose, because what isn't real is genuine illusion. And it's all about that graveyard dancing. Some sit still, some still prancing, some get caught between them and the stone. But there's nothing left to give them cover. They can't even see each other. They just step and stumble on their own. They're waiting on a train to take them home. They're waiting on a train. I'm waiting on a train. We're all waiting on a train to take us home. That's my latest favorite song to play. All right. Now we'll go back to Kate Wolf now. She calls this one Poet's Heart. I wrote to you somewhere in South Australia, a poet's heart in the eye of a hurricane. I struggle with finding words to sing these days, I said, as if my thoughts are waiting in the wings for the stage to clear. And you in your elegance and humor fill the room, your love and your concern, your anger at the injustice of man's narrowness and fear. I thank you for being here. You wrote of love from the coast of Mendocino, a poet's heart crying a fighter's tears. The children of your body spread out across this earth like messages written across time, measuring the years. songs reach out to California. A poet's heart locked in the Coeur d'Alene. Of the old man and the booze, singing out the truth and lies, of forgiveness and loyalties to friends, constant as the endless railroad ties. And you and your elegance and humor fill the room, your love and your concern, your anger at the injustice of man, narrowness and fear. I thank you for being here. Take a chorus. So here we are, joined finally by our words, all poets' hearts, close before apart. I remember how you said that language is a knife that spreads what we feel across the dry crust of someone's heart. And you and your elegance and humor fill the room, your love and your concern, your anger at the injustice of man's narrowness and fear. I thank you for being here. Yes, poet's heart. So now let's go over to a completely different mood. This is Tom Waits, and the song we're going to do is "I'll Shoot the Moon." Shoot the moon. That's I didn't know what it meant. It's an expression of a move in a card game, a variation of hearts. Now, it's also an expression referring to a variation of dominoes, known as Dominoes 42, which is a national game of Texas and a favorite of Moon Mulligan. You know, yeah, known as King of the Hillbilly Piano Players, who influenced Bill Haley, Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, among others. He himself, Mulligan, was influenced by Bessie Smith, Blind Lemon Jefferson, Jimmy Rogers, Bob Willis. He co-wrote Jambalaya, and in 1976 was posthumously inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. So this is Tom Waits singing "I'll Shoot the Moon." For you, baby, I'll be And we'll do another Tom Waits tune now. It's a little different in terms of mood, as you will see. You know, on my day job, I'm a philosopher, and I'm always thinking about things like time and space, you know, causality and things. So this is a song that touches me in my metaphysical soul. It's called Time. Smart money's on Harlem, and the moon is on the street. The shadow boys are breaking all the laws, and you're east of St. Louis, and the wind is making speeches, and the rain sounds like a round of applause. Napoleon is weeping in the carnival saloon. His invisible fiancee's in the mirror, and the band is going home. It's raining hammers, it's raining nails. It's true, there's nothing left for him down there. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time that you love. And it's time, time, time. And they all pretend that they are orphans, and their memories like a train. You can see it getting smaller as it pulls away. And the things you can't remember tell the things you can't forget. That history puts a saint in every dream. Well, she said she'd stick around till the bandages came off. But these mama's boys just don't know when to quit. And Matilda asks the sailors, are those dreams or all those prayers? But close your eyes, son, and this won't hurt a bit. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time that you love. And it's time, time, time. Well, things are pretty lousy for a calendar girl. The boys just dive right off the cars and into the street. And when they're on a roll, she pulls a razor from her boot, and 1,000 pigeons fall around her feet. his lips as the dish outside the window fills with rain. And just like a stranger with the weeds in your heart, and pay the fiddler off till I come back again. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time that you love. And it's time, time, time. Take us out on the chorus. Yes, it's time. Well, it's almost time to end the show. We got one more to take us out. Another Kate Wolf song called Like a River. feet are falling, there's nothing but the sound of the jaybirds calling. My mind goes dry and thirsty as the memories linger, drifting on the wind through the mountains like a river. The sweet smells fine, tall western cedar, drifting on the wind through the mountains like a river. Thank you, everybody. Have a good October, and I'll see you again the first Friday in November.
When I tell you, just a beautiful, beautiful concert, just a wonderful time, such virtual communion shared together, such spirit and energy shared. I am just so floored by the kindness of David, of Noemi, of Guy, sharing such beautiful music, such beautiful spirit, such beautiful time, such beautiful energy. And speaking of sharing, come out again this Thursday night, October 7th. Jill Sobule, supermodel, I Kissed a Girl, her only area appearance, come out just for a benefit. As I mentioned at the outset, we lost our space, we lost our physical headquarters, we lost our center during the pandemic. We're looking to find a new space to gather together. It's hard to be a safe space without a space, y'all. So please do come out. Fabulous show, great cause, and come for the after party. Great desserts, great coffee, and Jill herself. What more can you ask for, my friends? And do come back here to the Power Hour. We are here every single freaking weeknight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We look forward to gathering together in virtual communion with you. Please do come back. We are here for you. Please be here with us. Until soon, much love and respect. Be good to each other. Be good to your families, chosen or otherwise. And please, most especially, my friends, be good to yourselves. You need it, and we need you here with us.
We need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers.